YouTube, we're going to do a little reptile collection today. This is a leopard gecko enclosure. We got a couple of hides, water bowl, moist hide, and just 2 regular hides, and a heat light. And I also have a calcium dish. This is my male leopard gecko. He's about 4 years old, and this is his second breeding season. This is my female leopard gecko. This is her first breeding season. She's a little thin right now. She just laid a couple weeks ago. Normally she's a little bit fatter, and her tail's usually a little bit fatter. She's never had a huge tail, but she's a nice looking gecko, and I'll show you guys the leopard gecko, the egg from these leopard geckos. This is my incubator, set to 82 because I want females. Pretty nice incubator. I paid $100 for it. Got it online at LLL Reptile. There's the egg. The black dots just to keep the orientation right. Pretty sure it's fertile. It had veins. This would be my first gecko. This one would be my first gecko produced. Should be hatching any day now. It's been in there for a couple weeks, more than a couple weeks, but a few weeks. So there's inside. Get a couple extra thermometers and a hydrometer. Then there's the digital one. This incubator is pretty nice. I don't remember the name, but it's easy to change what you want it set to. You can just up and down, whatever you want. The light on and off, and then this is turn off and on the incubator. It's not good for boiled pythons, but for a couple eggs, a couple little eggs like geckos or even bearded dragons, anything would be pretty nice. I use Hatchite for a substrate. This stuff's pretty good too. You don't have to put any water in it like you do with vermiculite. So overall it's pretty good. Next I'm going to show you the day geckos. I got a male and a female also on these. There's their food bowl. It's got MRP gecko food. It comes in 2 powders. You mix them together and add water until it's like thicker, and then they just lick it up. I don't have a water bowl in here, but I do have a mister. It goes across my desk, and then it just humidifies and it leaves a little bit of moisture in there, and then I also spray them twice a day. That's the male right there, and there's a female. Next I'm going to show you my bearded dragon. Here's the bearded dragon. His name's Stuart. He's about 8 years old. He's good and healthy now. Before he was a little bit sick. He got impacted from the cal sand. So right now for substrate I'm just using paper towels. And also he stopped drinking, or he never actually really drank water. I've never seen him drink any water, so I put this bin in there. It's a shoebox. It's a Rubbermaid tote. Filled it with water, and he's been drinking every day, and he always spends time in there. I don't know if that's normal, but because they're from the desert, they really don't do that. So, but I put it in there, and ever since then he's been really healthy. He's been running around his cage, eating crickets, lettuce. So I leave that in there. It's underneath it. I got a heat pad. Stays on all the time. I don't know if you can see it. It's that black right there. Keeps the water warmer, so if he goes in there at night he won't get too cold. And so yeah, that's Stuart. Okay, and lastly, my reptile collection is rough scaled sand boas. Let's see. Okay, here's the male. He's about 1.5 years old. He's still small. He doesn't really eat every week. I don't know why he doesn't, but everywhere I read said that the males are a little bit harder to get to eat than the female. He'll go right underneath the aspen too. And then I have a female in here. She's considerably larger. All she does is pound food. She just shed. She's got beautiful colors. Currently stuck in shed right now. She's just got a little bit left on her head. You can see it right there. But she's pretty big. She's nice and fat. Same age. I've been feeding her. I've been offering her food just as often. As you can see, she's pretty long. But yeah, these are good snakes. So they give birth to live young. So next year they'll be old enough to breed. She's big enough. She only needs to put on another 100 grams to be big enough. He needs to put on a couple, 200 I think. So I'm gonna make a video soon about the leopard gecko egg. So stay tuned.